man, you only been in the program for less than a month, 20 some days?
30 days to be precise. I started September.
Just 30 days to be precise, and you won your first contract. But anyway,
I ended up quoting them 160 grand. I'm netting, like, my profit from that is 25 grand. So I'm just like, I worked 1 month and made 25 grand.
Let's go. Let's go. Started in the mentorship program when? What month was that? That was what?
So that was January of this year.
January this year. You've been awarded how many contracts total? I can't even keep track. Last time you texted me, I was like, what?
Let me see. So I got 3. So 2 rice, 1 bean, 2 uniform ones, and then let's see. And then a porta potty one. So I think that's six total right now.
6 contracts. And then you've been awarded total, because you text me, I was like, what? You've been awarded total how much? How much is that total award?
Well, I made the calculation, and I'm in between $5 to $6 million.
Yeah. All right, as you guys can see, I'm just a regular dude. I was a school teacher for 8 years, taught special education, got out of it, and I got into government contract, had some success. If you don't know my story, I've submitted over 130 proposals. I've won 14 contracts, been awarded over 2.8 million. But now it's not about me, as you can see in these videos and these clips. It's about the students. I'm literally on the website right now, just scrolling some solicitations, checking out some things. But here's the numbers. My students now have been awarded over $25 million. In the last 12 months, mind you, my students have been awarded over $25 million. If you want to plug in, you want to attend one of my trainings or my 5-day events, or hear more about the mentorship program, just click the link below, check it out. We'll see you then. All right, continue the video. Peace. All right, so Donnie's going to be the first student I'm going to start with, guys, tonight. You got me, Donnie? Good?
Yep, I got you.
Look at you, man. You look like money. I ain't seen you in a minute. This man has won so many contracts. He don't really plug in on Tuesdays, though. It's all good. Yeah. So, Donnie, I know they might have seen you on YouTube, because I posted like your story a long time ago. He was the guy that won the first contract for the rice, right? And it was a lot of rice. It was like $40,000 worth of rice or something like that.
Yeah, it was about 43,000. Yeah,
$43,000 of rice, and that was down in where was that? Puerto Rico. How did that end up turning out? You got all that done, figured out?
Oh, that one was the easiest one. That one, it was real quick. I just hit up the distributor, and he sent the rice out, and I got paid, and I gave him his cut. I kept my piece, and that was it. It was within like a couple weeks.
Boom. Did you end up working with him again? I know you told me that you submitted a bid with him a few other times. Did you win some contracts with him?
Oh, I have. So I won 2 IDIQ contracts with the same vendor.
IDIQ. What does that mean? IDIQ, for people who don't know.
So that's an indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity. So I mean, this thing can go indefinitely, pretty much.
So real quick, tell people who you are. I know I'm going so fast, I hop right into it. So who is Donnie? Like, I know you guys, tell me when you guys started, and then what did you, I know when I was talking to you, he was like, Wes, I'm about to go fly a plane tomorrow. I'm like, what? Are you a pilot? What do you do? But I know you do other things, but like, tell people who you are, Donnie, real quick.
Well, my name is Donnie Ortiz. I am a father of 3. I work full time. I go to school part time, and I also go to flights. I have my career, or my major right now is in aviation, so I am going to flight school. So I got a lot of things going on. When I first got into government contracting, I had all these things going on, and I'm like, I got to figure out a way to give me a little bit more free time. So I don't have to work, full time, in which I think we're almost there.
You just had the newborn, right? When you got started. So you had a newborn baby.
It was like, I would say maybe like 2 months after I got started, something like that. So it definitely, it's definitely doable. for anybody, even if you're doing full time, you got kids, at least for me, I don't feel like it's taking up a whole lot of my time. Whenever I can, we'll submit, or if I got, contracts that I've already won, just dealing with those, checking in, things like that. It's always something you can do that it won't require your full attention at all times. So
you had 3 kids, you got the job, the aviation, the school. So you would say you were pretty busy.
Oh, I very busy. Yeah.
So how did you find the time to submit and do the process?
Well, as far as finding the time, what we've done is whenever I can on the weekends, we sort of get all our ducks in a row. We have the contracts that we want to submit for. I'm kind of working with my girlfriend, so she sends emails, and I'm ready with the phone. As soon as they call, I'm ready. I pick up and I just do my thing. So she kind of handles most of the emailing and stuff, which is that's actually the easy part, because we already got preset like templates that they have. It's just pretty much the same words, and you just say the company name that you're gonna be sending it to, and that's been our formula, and it's worked out from like awesome.
And this is beautiful. And you guys started in the mentorship program when? What month was that? That was what?
So that was January of this year.
January this year. You've been awarded how many contracts total? I can't even keep track. Last time you texted me, I was like, what?
Let me see. So I got 3. So 2 rice, 1 bean, 2 uniform ones, and then let's see, and then a porta potty one. So I think that's six total right now.
6 contracts. And then you've been awarded total, because you text me, I was like, what? You've been awarded total how much? How much is that total award?
Well, I made the calculation, and I'm in between $5 to $6 million. Yeah.
I see your face saying, she's like, what? Yes, my boy is over here killing it. So congrats, man. And congrats. And again, that's not all his profit, y'all. Yeah, give me a hand applause. Again, there's different profit margins, 30%, 50%, whatever it might be. But still, you're killing it, man. And then IDIQ, indefinite delivery, indefinite quality, just so you guys know, is that what the means, by the way?
Yep.
Means. So I'm assuming that they
put a certain order
in. Go ahead.
Both rice and beans. So there's 2 different contracts that are IDIQ, but same FEMA. So same government entity. Yep.
So the amount that they're ordering can increase over time, correct?
So it's set for now, but in cases of any emergency or anything like that, we can go into the emergency fund. In case that gets exceeded, it can go indefinitely after that.
Wow, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah. How's it feel, bro? How's it feel? I mean, this got started in January. Let's go.
You know what's crazy, Wes? It's like, at least like when it's first starting out and winning the first contract, you just get hungrier for more. And the more I win, right now I'm trying to get to a point where I'm starting to taper off for some time here, coming up with the holidays, just to not overwhelm myself with so many things to keep track of. So I guess that's one advice I could give out. Like when you start winning all these contracts, it can get a little overwhelming because you got to keep track of a lot of stuff.
I'm glad you said that, because I told Dr. Karen that. Actually, I don't know. Dr. Karen might be on tonight. I just recalled. I don't know if she got on or not. But I told Dr. Karen, because she asked me the same thing. And she's like, she's been doing it 6 months. She's won $1 million in contracts. And she was like, Wes, this is starting to get overwhelming. And I told her, like, listen, guys, you're not going to bid like crazy forever. Eventually, Donnie, like you said, you got to pull back. Eventually, you realize, holy snap, winning the contracts, that's the easy part. Like, that's the part that's just like, go put out a proposal, follow the system, win the contract. That's the easy part. Is at some point, like for me now, guys, I've been doing this 2 years. Donnie, I might submit 5 to 10 in a month. Sometimes 5, sometimes 10. I'm not submitting the 20, 30 that I did back in the day. And the ones that I do submit, just so you know, Donnie, I'm tripling the price, bro. Like I'm triple and double in the price because it's not worth my time. Like I don't need a job. I don't need a headache. So I can do that. And you guys should even do that from day one. But I can go like, you know what? I'll see something like, I don't know, whatever. I might win this one for mowers. The mowers like $100,000 a piece. I've charged $300,000 per, like there's these huge giant mowers. And the government's like, you're in the competitive range. Please confirm some information, da, 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 da. I'm just like, oh, okay, bet. If I win them, cool. If I don't, I don't. But it's like, at this point, Donnie, I would suggest to you, man, start double, triple prices, like for real, and just start going, you know, just start really going with the prices, because that way it makes it worth your time if you do win a new one that you're going to make 600K profit on, you know, 200K profit on, then it makes it worth your time.
So that was one thing when I first got started, that there was another student that was on one of the meetings when I first got started, and she said to at least start out pricing a little lower so you can sort of get the hang of it, win a contract, get that feeling. And that's pretty much what I did in the beginning to win the first one. And then after that, you just keep bumping up little by little. And that's pretty much the same track I'm on right now.
Yeah, I think it might have been Trinell. I know Trinell used to
Trinell,
Yep. She put
Trinell.
5K on top, just 5K. All she did was put 5K, and then she won a bunch of contracts. And now she puts, you know, 10, 15, 20, 30K, however much she wants to put on there. But you're right. That's a great tip. It's a great tip. Yeah. Any other tips you want to share with everyone?
Just, I would say stay consistent and don't feel discouraged if you don't hear anything like a month or 2 months away, because one of the contracts that I won, which was for the porta potties, I had submitted that like 3 months ago. Wow. And it was a surprise to me when I got a letter, like an award letter. And I'm like, wow, that was a long time ago. I didn't even have that in my mind when I got that. I didn't even know what it was. I thought it was a prank.
It's like a Christmas. You get those emails and it's like, oh, award letter for what? You don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to ask this. How many have you submitted? How many proposals have you submitted? All right, as you guys can see, I'm just a regular dude. I was a school teacher for 8 years, taught special education, got out of it, and I got into government contract, had some success. If you don't know my story, I've submitted over 130 proposals. I've won 14 contracts, been awarded over 2.8 million. But now it's not about me, as you can see in these videos and these clips. It's about the students. I'm literally on the website right now, just scrolling some solicitations, checking out some things. But here's the numbers. My students now have been awarded over $25 million. In the last 12 months, mind you, my students have been awarded over $25 million. If you want to plug in, you want to attend one of my trainings or one of my 5-day events, or hear more about the mentorship program, just click the link below, check it out. We'll see you then. All right, continue the video. Peace.
To be honest, Wes, I lost count. I haven't really kept track. I submitted so many, we lost count. We started counting a little while back, but the ones that I had from the beginning, we weren't counting. So right now, I'm really not 100% sure.
That's my point. That's fine, bro. You're doing perfect. So many people are like, oh, Wes, I submitted to. How come this ain't working? And I'm just like, what? Two? Like, that's my point, bro. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know you submitted a lot. And I tell people all the time, my numbers, I've submitted now over 130, and I've only won 14, but I've been awarded over 2.8 mil. So it's like, it takes a numbers game, guys. If you guys have learned anything from this 5-day challenge, it's like, it is a numbers game. Like, we're going to show you how to improve your proposals and how to improve your win percentage. Because we do have students now that will submit 2 and win 1, or submit 3 and win 2. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, that didn't happen for me. Like, I had to submit like 15 and 30 to win 1. But we've gotten better at it. So
I think when I won my first one, I believe I was at like 12 or so. 12 when I won the first one. I think so. Yeah.
Bet. Perfect, Donnie. Well, hey man, I appreciate you, bro, for popping in, hang out. Yep. I'm gonna pop in with someone else here, man. Just hang out if you want to hang out, or if you gotta go take care of the little ones. I understand.
Yeah. I do. I gotta go take care of them.
Yeah, go take care of the little ones, man. I understand, man. I'll see you maybe Tuesday or something. All right.
All right, sounds good. I'll see you, buddy.
All right. Peace. All right, Ben, are you here? Did anyone see Ben join? I know Ben. Oh, Ben, I see his name. There he is. There he is. What's up, man?
Pumped up and excited, bro.
Are you? I'm pumped up and excited. You are actually, bro, you were our newest winning contract. You told me on Friday you won your first contract. 3 other people won contracts after you. So you were the newest one, but not really. But congratulations.
Appreciate it, bro.
So Ben, tell them about yourself, man. And again, by the way, guys, I know I'm probably gonna say it. Ben, you only been in the program for less than a month, 20 some days.
30 days to be precise. I started September.
It's 30 days. 30 days to be precise, and you won your first contract. But anyway, tell them about Ben. Who's Ben?
Yeah, Ben is this guy that used to work full-time in customer service with low self-esteem, like 20, 50-hour work weeks, making 45 grand per year. And I just like, there has to be more to life than this. Of course, married with kids as well, and tried a lot of different things to make money online, you know? So I tried network marketing. I even have a coaching business. I've made some money from that, but government contracting, like I was sleeping on it until you put me on, man.
I know. You was asking me about it. I was like, yeah, bro, I'm doing the government contracting thing. Like, what? Tell me more about the government contracting thing. I said, yeah, man, I've been doing it this low, doing it that low, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, so now, so you won your first contract in your first month. I know you told me, how many proposals did you submit?
So I've submitted 18.
18 total.
18 total, yeah. And I won that first one.
You won the first one. So what was it for? What's the tell us a number. People want to know how much money. We want to count your pockets, man. No, I'm kidding. What was it for?
I'm down. I'm super transparent and vulnerable on that tip. Yeah, count my pockets, because this stuff is real, man. It's blowing my mind. So it's for power generation and AC services for rent at like a base in Hawaii, I think it is. And essentially they're having like this training event for about like 30 or 35 days. And they're just like, yo, it's hot out here. We need some ACs transported there. So that's what it's for. Mm-hmm. I ended up quoting them 160 grand. Mm-hmm. I'm netting, like my profit from that is 25 grand. So I'm just like, I worked 1 month and made 25 grand.
Let's go. Let's go. 25 grand. So they gonna come out there, set up the AC units, the generators, have power, have all that stuff for 1 month. And by the end of that month, you'll make 24 grand off that 1 month. And it's a one and done, right? Is it multiple years or one and done? One and done. You'll make 24 grand for 1 month work. Pretty good work.
Love it.
And by the way, where are you located at?
Philly.
And where is this located at?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Well, okay. Are you gonna be there? Are you gonna help set up the generators? I mean, you know what though? I actually probably would fly to Hawaii for that.
Right?
Hey, write that on. Actually, that'd be a bad idea. Actually. Honestly, just keep that in mind.
You can sub me. I can do that for you.
Station, you got him. Hey, I might pull up. You know what? We'll call it a little mastermind training, whatever. If you go, let me know. I'll go. And then Station, we link up. Hey, we write the whole thing off. We talking business. Throwing it out there. Which island is it?
I don't even know, bro.
I told you, bro, I feel you. I'll be the same way. People ask me like, what's it about your government contract? And I'll be like, I got a landscaping one. I always say this is in either Oregon or Washington State. I never remember because I don't know. I forget. I've never been there. So I don't know. So I feel you on that, bro. Like people ask me, I got one in, Vegas and then the Grand Canyon and then Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh, Ohio. Like I kind of know the cities, but like, I don't know where exactly is that because we don't physically have to go there. So that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. What you got working on now? What you got anything pending? You got anything coming up after this?
Yeah, what's interesting, man? So I submitted those 18 proposals. The one that I won was the 17th one. So when you're telling people submit, it's crazy. And what's interesting, like I won that one within 7 days, and there's like 10 more that are still pending that hasn't been decided on. So yeah. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, I could win one of those. So right. Yeah,
so what does those other ones come in? So what would you say was the biggest takeaway from the mentorship that helped you, I guess, get this all squared away, win these contracts? What would you say helped you the most? What component or anything you want to highlight?
Yeah, I say it's probably like 3 things. It's your system is dope. So one, I think what was really key for me, like when I first got started, is that you reminded me like, hey, just go get registered. As soon as you got your what's it called, your LLC, and they give you your unique identifier,
Like start bidding,
submit,
yeah,
and working proposals. So those first 2 weeks, I was able to submit like my first 7, and I didn't even have a cage code. I was just working the system, and then like once it came in, I was just like, oh, I got it now. I could now put it on the thing, but it didn't make no difference. So I think I built that initial momentum, and you just taught it the right way. I think I would get stuck in my head, but you're just do this. Don't overthink it. So yeah. So.
Yeah, we had some conversations. I remember I was like, bro, just submit. He's like, but I'm still pending this. I'm like, okay, submit. What you talking about? Okay, so those components. So submitting, the coaching, those components helped you out a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then realizing people like Donnie made 5 or 6 mil in what, 8 months to 9 months since January. I'm just like, yeah, I love to be in that environment. So it's just like, I'm like, I have to do that. You know, like I'm competitive. So I'm just like, if they can do it, I can do it.
Amen. And an average person, how many kids you got, by the way? I know you had kids, bro, but I don't know how many kids you got.
I got 2.
You got 2 ages.
My daughter is 8 years old. My son is 4.
Son is 4, so 8 and 4. Okay. And that's the thing. I love hearing your guys' stories, because like I don't have any kids. You know, I got the wife, I got a little dog, and then people be like, oh, Wesley, you submitted 30 a month. Of course, you're not busy. And I'm like, this okay, you can say that, but so many people like you who have kids and got families, y'all are still killing it. Y'all passing me up. Y'all submitting more and winning contracts faster, and y'all got kids and jobs and all that other stuff. And I didn't have that. You know, I was a school teacher. But once I won my first contract, I let my job go. I was like, I'm out, and I went full force. But again, sometimes people can't relate with me because they're like, well, Leslie, you don't have any kids. I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. We have people from all walks of life, and I'm glad you're here, man. I appreciate that.
I actually got a question on that, Wes, because I hear you say that, but it's still mind blowing. You're like, you won that first one as a Catholic preacher, and it was like $5 an hour, and that was enough for you to quit.
Hey, it was enough belief for me, man. Now, don't get me wrong. I had other businesses in the back end. You know, I had my home health care company. I have, YouTube channel. I had other income coming in. So don't get me wrong. Like, make wise decisions, y'all. I'm not saying like go win a contract. You make $100 a month. You put your 2-week notice in. I'm out. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I did that because I had some other businesses, bro, and that's why I was capable to do that. My wife, and she trusted me. She was like, if you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. I said, yeah, I won my first contract in 30 days. Yeah, it was small. It was $5 an hour on top of each hour. And it was tiny, but I was like, you guys might see my video. When I won that, I said, game over. I said, wait a second. I ain't never been to the prison. I ain't never going to the prison. And I'm like, I still get paid every time he go in there. I said, game over. And my next one was $450K. So that's kind of, the HVAC cleaning. Yep. Wow. $450K, $50K to me, $50K to me, 400 to the sub. So I didn't get the lion's share, but still I made $50K the next one. And then once I did that, I was just like, let's go, it's on. So I won a contract basically every other month for a year and a half. I won a contract.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah. All right, Dan. Well, I don't want to make this too long. Anything else you want to share with the group? And then I'm I don't know. I guess we'll talk about the offer. Anything you want to share with the group? Any other tips, tricks?
Just do what Wesley says. Just do what Wesley says.
All right, bro, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. Yeah. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm. All right, as you guys can see, I'm just a regular dude. I was a school teacher for 8 years, taught special education, got out of it, and I got into government contract, had some success. If you don't know my story, I've submitted over 130 proposals. I've won 14 contracts, been awarded over 2.8 million. But now it's not about me, as you can see in these videos and these clips. It's about the students. I'm literally on the website right now, just scrolling some solicitations, checking out some things. But here's the numbers. My students now have been awarded over $25 million. In the last 12 months, mind you, my students have been awarded over $25 million. If you want to plug in, you want to attend one of my trainings or my 5-day events, or hear more about the mentorship program, just click the link below, check it out. We'll see you then. All right, continue the video. Peace.